privilege for every one of you here to become part of the foundation member of the third arm of this project. I'm so excited on your behalf because I know what you start to gain as a foundation member. And gentlemen, let's welcome Ambassador Amb.Nefo Esimai to our screen. Let's keep on welcoming him. Let's welcome him. Let's welcome him, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, everybody.
Welcome. The floor is yours.
Super, thank you. Good evening, everybody. I hope we are in good health and all of us are good. It's a full house this evening and good news. Now, what I'm going to say is make sure you stay to the end. Do not go anywhere. And I believe that you have enough internet, enough battery life, because we are up for a powerful ride this evening. So stay with me. I'm going to time myself. In the next 40 minutes, we're done. But please, most importantly, you have to pay absolute attention. No distraction is allowed, right? So I'm going to quickly share my screen and we will commence. All right, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Amb.Nefo Esimai. I'm the founder of Vision Business Academy, principal mastermind with the Century 21 Freedom Group, initiator of the La Buena Vida that you know. And today is a beautiful day to be alive. And I'm going to be guiding us through this event. I'm going to take us from the low part to the high part, right? So developing business networks in the connected economy. Now, in the introduction is the world has changed dramatically due to what? Due to the pandemic, all right? So I've started, and I'm going very fast. Productivity has increased at a lower cost because machines are taking over the jobs that people used to do. Those who refuse to change will be swallowed eventually by life, the same way Microsoft swallowed Nokia, the same way Samsung and iPhone destroyed Nokia. Nokia was one of the top selling cell phones in the history of the world, but what happened? They refused to change. So make sure that whatever you're doing, you're open-minded to change. You see, those who are not taking advantage of the globally connected world will be swallowed without them knowing when they were swallowed. All right? So now here's the thing. I'm going to, let me sharpen this slide so that you'd, first of all, can you see and hear me properly? If you can, go to the comment section and type, yes, I can. Because I've started. Oh, fantastic, you can. So let's continue. Let's continue quickly. Because today will mark the beginning of the best day of your life. So what I'm going to continue with is this. I'm going to ask you this question. Why? Then I'm going to go straight. Please, a disclaimer. If you are here and you don't like the ideology of being rich, I'm going to waste your time. If you are here and you love where you are, you love the comfort zone, you don't like to work, you want to make money, please quickly delete yourself from this place. It will not make sense to you. We are here for one purpose and one purpose only, to live a better life, to grow from where we are to a better place. Do you understand? And therefore, I'm going to give you reasons why you must be rich, not why you should be rich. Why you must be rich. Number one, we can be more generous. We can give to the less privileged, give to those who are in need. Am I communicating? Yes. Number two, we can, yes, live a better life, you know, better house. There's nothing wrong there. The person who's staying in a one-bedroom apartment is still alive. The person who's staying in a four-bedroom apartment or five, they are not dead, they are still alive. So why must I be alive and I'm staying in a one-bedroom apartment when I can stay in a bedroom apartment? Because it's still the same square meter of land. Think about it for a second. So why must I be rich? For a better word, so we can sleep better. Imagine sleeping on this left side of the bed. You'll be having nightmares. You'll be seeing village people pursuing you every night. But look at that. Do you imagine, and that's on a funny note, but imagine sleeping in this kind of bedroom, please. You'll be singing praises to the Lord. Inspiration will be coming to you every night. You must be rich. Imagine that you having a better exposure for your children. Please, not better education, better exposure. You need to understand this. Imagine your children are going to the same school with Otedolas, nieces, kids. That's exposure. You're exposing them to abundance, to mindset, and influence. All right. That's why you have to be rich. Are these people on the left getting education? Yes. Are these people on the right getting education? Yes. But what's the difference? Exposure. Money gives you exposure. Another one is, would you rather be these people who queue up every 4 years, depending on your country, especially Nigeria? Would you like to be part of those who queue up to go and vote and you're not sure whether your vote's going to be counted? Or would you want to be part of those who their voices will be heard? You see, when you have money, people listen to you. It's even in the Bible. That strength is better than knowledge, but the knowledge of a poor man, the wisdom of a poor man is despised. His words are not heard. Therefore, you have to make money because the wisdom of a poor man is despised and his words are not heard. That is why you must be rich, so that your word will be heard. Your good word will be heard. Another one is have good family. Family reunion. You could have, this could be a very good family reunion, but I would prefer to have this kind of family. Am I communicating? Yes. And of course, another one, the reason you need to be rich is, would you rather end like this or would you rather end like this? I mean, it's a choice. And that choice starts today. If you wait, before you know it, you are 70, you're 80, you're 90, and perhaps you may not be in the best shape that you want. So the primary reason people don't get rich is because they don't know how to get rich. That is the primary reason. They don't know how. And that's what I'm going to break down tonight. You see, some of you might be asking, so who is this person who's talking to us about how to be rich? Who is he? I don't know, expose myself towards the ending so that you stay in the end to the end so you get to know who I am. But if you leave, you won't get to know who I am. And when you get to know who I am, you know that you're in the right place. Now, I am who I am because God has put me in this place to help as many people as possible to enter into wealth. So La Buena Vida was created, and our mission is very simple, to raise 50,000 multimillionaires in Nigeria by 2024 through the digital and connected space. What are the wealth benefits of partnership with La Buena Vida? I'm going to show you the wealth benefits. You see, I'm going to be up in your face. I'm going to be up in your face. Money, 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 money. Money answereth all things. But the problem is that we don't know how to get the money. So I'm going to break it down how to get legitimate money that will grow and last to your fourth generation. That's why I'm here. All right. So brace yourself. It's going to be up in your face. All right. So what La Buena Vida does, it not only helps you to raise capital for your private projects, but it changes your lifestyle. You get discounts in lifestyle activities, restaurants, anywhere you go in the world. You can get discounts on movies, get discounts on lounges if you travel, airports, hotels, as high as 30 to 40% discounts. I mean, it's ridiculous. That is what La Buena Vida does. For those of you who like shows, you could get to attend your shows and you don't get to pay the premium. You still pay your discounted rate and yet sit at a premium table, gym, spa discounts, and of course, getting your own car. And the question I ask is, why must I drive a Honda when there is a BMW? Do you understand? I mean, people will drive Honda and die and go to heaven. Nothing wrong with the Honda, but people will still drive a BMW, die and still go to heaven. So why would I spend my life on earth and live in misery, live in mediocrity? Why don't I explore? Because the earth is of the Lord and its fullness thereof. This is a full car. Are you listening to me? The earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. This is a full car. And if I'm a child of God, I need to explore and enjoy the fullness of the world. And not just for that, to also help and empower others. When you enter a car and the car is not starting, the exhaust is bathing you, the fumes is almost suffocating you, you cannot praise God, though. You cannot pray well. But when you enter this kind of car, it is massaging you at the back. You begin to think like ecclesiastical human beings, you begin to see results to problems. And that is why we're very practical about being rich. You have to be rich. It is a mandate. Do you know why, again, you have to be rich? My mentor told me once, say, Nefo, if you think you are rich and everybody around you is poor, you are the poorest man on earth. Boom, that blew my head. I said, Omo, I could make this money. But you see, I don't want to make it the negative way. I want to make it the legal, legitimate way. He now told me, then be ready to learn new skills. Because I hated anything that had to do with me working and working and working, and then in the area that I'm not used to. If you put me in the area of computer engineering or computers, that is my expertise. But then he showed me a different way to make money, legitimately. But he told me, you must be willing to learn. And that's the same thing I'm going to tell you today, because my testimony is full. I'm going to share it with you shortly. But then La Buena Vida gives you the car program. Let's just take a look at this clip to see that what we're showing you is not theory, it's practical. Take a look at this. All right, I don't know how clear that video was on your end. All right, but if your network is good, you would have picked it up. If it wasn't, that's okay. Just to show a couple of clips of some of our members where we were just having fun, living the life. And then now we're now saying we have to teach this to other people. You see, you also have access to your home program where you have access to your own house and you pack into the house. It will be built for you with the latest building architectural technology. And you get your house built, and depending on the size, in 4 weeks. Yes, using the Ego block technology. So that is part of the advantages. And of course, the vacation. Come on. Some people, in fact, most people work so hard, but they don't have time to rest. Most people have the money to, go on vacations, but no time. But La Buena Vida has all these things in store for all of you. I mean, we have the La Buena Vida destination Mauritius. We've gone there, come back. We have some of the experiences, even the destination Dubai. We've gone there, come back. We have another Dubai destination coming up this year in June. We have the destination Manila. We were there before the coronavirus, and we will be there again this year. I was traveling to Seychelles. We came back from Seychelles September last year, and another group of set of people will go this year again. This is one of the Seychelles experience. Let me show you that. I just want to put you in the mood to show you that, money is good, but there's much more than money that life can get. You see, when you have money and you travel alone, you will still be lonely. But when you have money and you travel with like-minded people, that becomes an adventure. Life is an adventure. We have to live that adventure. And of course, we have Singapore, destination Singapore coming up on Las Vegas. We're going to be in Las Vegas. So at this point, what brought us here was maximizing. In 2020, we maximized the La Buena Vida package of the ED 2.0 plan. In fact, when we started in 2016, we were able to raise, by God's special grace, over 380 millionaires from 2016 to 2019. Now, that was, you could say that's low, but then, I mean, over 300 lives, 380 lives, making $1 million. And by God's grace, in 2020, people were saying, hey, we'll not start with you guys in 2016. That's why it's not working. And then in 2020, we launched the Ed Plan 2.0. When we started in 2016, it was the Own Your Life campaign. In 2020, it was the Ed Plan 2.0. Whoa, those who started on time, those who understood the power of positioning entered in 2 years. One of them is here, Mr. Samuel, who hasn't finished school. I mean, he hasn't even gone to school in terms of university. He stopped at secondary school and he became a laborer. And just by seeing the next plan, he was part of the first people that keyed in 2020 fully. And today he's not a monthly millionaire. He's a millionaire creator. A young man, I used to call him boy, but if you're making 5 million and above every month, you're no longer a boy, you're a man. Today he has almost 12 millionaires he has created or he is on his way to create. And all of them calling him sir, not because of his age, but because of what this business opportunity has helped to make him attain. So ladies and gentlemen, at this point, pay attention to see how this will benefit you, all right? Now, this is launching the largest, the biggest, the safest financial vehicle in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ed Plan 3.0, Economy Designer. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This plan, if you missed 2016, if you missed 2020, ladies and gentlemen, in 2020, we raised in a short 2 years, my goodness, 1 year plus, we raised almost 13,000 monthly millionaires. What we could not do in 4 years, 2016 to 2019, we did in 2 years, over 13 to counting to 15,000 monthly millionaires. Guys, where we're going to is defined. By 2024, we are creating 50,000 monthly millionaires. Would you be part of them? I don't know. The choice is yours. And I'm going to tell you, can someone say, show me the money? Because this is where it gets interesting. Just show me the money. Type in the comment section, some say, show me the money. So that I'll quickly show you the money and I'll give you an opportunity to be part of those we'll be selecting who will enjoy the power of first positioning. All right? Oh, fantastic. Now, all we do is very simple. We have a unique business strategy that eliminates risks. That's why we're making so much money. I'm going to teach it to you today. All we simply do is we convert our liabilities into assets. The things we spend money on daily basis, we convert them and we purchase those things from a unique company and they pay us. Now, if you now want to make the big money, you now build a team of consumers. So we consume and create wealth. So instead of beginning to manufacture, because manufacturing is not easy in Nigerian space, and we thought about it, how can we build and create legitimate wealth without doing illegal things? And God answered our prayers, and that was to enter into the connected economy where we don't have to manufacture. We simply connect, consume, and make money. And that's what we do. We make a one-time shopping, connect people to do the same thing through our Amb.Nefo system. You don't need to sell, convince, or market. You simply buy, use, and connect. Boom, you're making money. How's that possible? Let me clear it with you. First of all, you have to make sure that your partners are stable. So we have unique billion-dollar partners across the globe. USA, that's Nature's Way. DSM is a billion-euro company in Europe. Wida, Ego Block in charge of our housing projects. And of course, like Alliance Emotion Global, that opened the doors for us to have partnership with all these other companies, making sure that we will not fail, the company will not fail, the products will remain legitimate. Therefore, remember that in every business, you have to have value that you're driving, either value in products or value in what services. Now, if you want to get rich, create a system around the value in products that people need every day. Because people will need it every day, you continue to make money until you die. Imagine if you were involved and you put your stake in Coca-Cola when they started. You'd be a billionaire today. Do you know why? Because it is consumable item, daily consumable. People will continue to take Coke, even though it's not healthy. So imagine if you are now in partnership with a company that sells or has value in products that people need every day, and it is healthy for the body. That means that company will never crash, especially if it has large partnership. And that's what we did. So what now happens is these companies, what do they do for us? Quickly, they help us manufacture the products, help us with the shipping of the products, operations, technology of the products, warehousing, NAFDAC certification, product development, accounting, international expansion, even paying of salary of the workers. So you see, if you're about to start a business your own, you have to take care of all of these items. But imagine a business where all of these things are taken away from you. These things are what constitutes high risk in every business. Imagine all of these things are eliminated, and all you need to do is to create a system of users. Are you seeing how straightforward it is? That means everybody can make money, but those who make more are those who position themselves on time. Now, value, what's the value that is being driven in the marketplace? They have products that we use every single day. Some of you have seen these products. Some of you are using the products, but then are you making money from using the products? Are you making money from consuming? That is why we're here. That's why we're making so much money. All right. So we don't have to sell, we simply use. And they have different products for health, for day-to-day use. You have the masculine and feminine wash for the private parts. You have the My Choco. This one helps with your beverages. So I don't buy your regular Milo and Bonvita because they don't pay me. I buy My Choco, which is also alkaline and good for my health. And you have the Living Coffee. You have the C24/7. This is the most powerfully dense supplement on earth, C24/7, that contains 22,000 phytonutrients. If you have diabetes, if you have kidney issues, if you have skin issues, if you have basically any issue that has to do with lack of alkalinity in the body, C24/7 gets rid of it. Colloids, for those who have eye issues in terms of their sight, colloids, cholesterol reduced, and of course, depletes the cholesterol level in your body. Anyways, we have a separate meeting for the products in case you need to know more about the products. But the beautiful thing is we buy the products to consume. We don't buy to sell. But then you buy once, and then we teach you how to connect and make money. So let me show you quickly. So the products are already there. There's so many of them, but there'll be a different class for the products, and these products are so powerful and potent, right? But now let me show you the money. The La Buena Vida is a cash flow program. So why I showed us the value is to let us understand that for you to enter into any business, if you want to build it to last, you have to have value in the marketplace. So the value is already authentic, is already there. So how can we make money? Let me show you quickly. Action steps. You see, evaluate your definition of beliefs about what wealth is. The reason you have to evaluate, ladies and gentlemen, because in the next couple of minutes, I'm going to show you some dangerous amounts that might scare you. The money I'll be calling will not be natural because perhaps you may not have seen anybody who makes that kind of money legally. You may not have anybody within your lineage that's making that money for some of you. And if your definition of wealth is limited, then the next stage of what I'm about to show you will scare you. Therefore, if your beliefs aren't giving you the results you want, all of us want results, investigate how you can learn about being wealthy in all areas of your life. Wealth is increase. It's not just about money. Wealth is increase in knowledge, increase in giving, increase in cash flow, increase in your spirit. That is wealth. That might wish for you is that as your spirit and soul prospers, may your health and pocket prosper. It's a holistic mandate. Therefore, the way our spirit is prospering, our pocket and our health must also prosper. That is wealth. Now, is it possible to make 280,000 every day? Yes, I'm going to show you how. 280,000 naira. Now, pay attention because I'm about to dissect this. Now, look at this quickly. How do you take advantage of our connected cash flow system? Number one, you have to be prepared to design your own business, design your own income, and design your own life. So what you need to do is, first of all, you shop in the Ed Plan 3.0. Buy one package. The first minimum package is the Entry-verse package. The Entry-verse package will cost you 79,990. But the worth of this package, you're going to get products worth over 100,000 naira that you're going to use over the weeks or 2 months, and it finishes. But you don't need to buy again if you don't want to. But once you make your purchase of 79,990, in every pack you shop, you get what? An ED code for free. Just for shopping, you get ED code for free, and use this ED code, free code, to register. And that means you don't need to pay registration fee. You don't need to pay again in your life forever. You will activate the business plan for yourself. You will get free internet, website portal created for you privately with your name customized to it, free of charge. That's what the ED code will give you. But if you go and buy these products, just one, 10K, 15K, you won't have the ED code to activate your business plan. Do you understand? But it's until you purchase a minimum of 79,990, that is when you get the ED code, and then you're ready for business. Now, how does it work? First of all, you have what is called the direct bonus, the direct referral bonus. That means anybody you connect and they start with the Entry-verse package, the company pays you 20,000 naira. So if you connect your friend and your friend pays 79,990 and he starts the business, company will say, thank you for connecting your friend to us to buy. Remember, we don't sell, we don't market. The company does that for us. So we simply connect. And your friend purchases that Entry-verse, the smallest part, you get paid 20,000 naira. Imagine for a second that you now make the mistake of connecting, let's say 10, 20 people. No, just 10 people. And they purchase from the company. You don't need to sell to them. They purchase from the company. Do you know how much you're going to make? You're going to make 200,000 naira. Just for connecting them. You did not sell. You did not market. They simply bought what they're going to use. You make 200. Can you imagine that? Now, I will say this. Because of time, I may not be able to say everything in this meeting, but there's a meeting that it is exclusive for those who start. It is called the QSG, Quick Start Guide meeting, where we show you the power of positioning so that you can make $1 million in 6 months, all right? But here I'm just showing you the primary layout. This cash flow, direct referral bonus, it's unlimited. You can continue to make money. Anybody you connect for the rest of your life, that money continues to come. Now, there's another way you also get paid is the March sales bonus. Now, this is 7,000 naira for the bonus. Let me show you how it works. Assuming you connect with, let's say the minimum Entry-verse pack, you purchase 79,990. So let me just be used. What's the word now? Envelope it to 80,000 naira because it's 79,990,000 naira. So let's just say it's 80,000 naira, okay? And then you connect your friend on your left side, that is A, and then this your A friend connects, the company pays you 20,000 naira, and then you also connect B. Put B on your right side. See, you are beginning to design your own economy. Now, once you do that, the company will also pay you 20,000 naira for connecting B. But then something remarkable happens. Immediately this happens, A on your left, B on your right, the computer will connect both of them, match them together. because they have points and pay you extra 7,000 naira. So you have made 47,000 naira just by connecting two people through the La Buena Vida system. How do you connect them? The same way somebody sent you a message to come for this presentation. That's all. You don't need to do the talking. We do the talking for you. In fact, this is going to be in the video form, and this video will do all the talking for you. It's very simple and straightforward, but I'm going to show you where the big money is. Now, look at this. You have connected A and B, and you made 47,000 naira. Now, we have to teach A and B to do exactly what you've done. They connect just two people, just two. We know more than 500 people in our phones, but we're talking about just two people. Let me shock you. If A and B attend our QSG the same way you will attend the QSG, A would connect C and D and make the same amount you made, 47,000 naira. B will connect E and F, and B will make the same amount you made, 20,000, 20,000, and 7,000 naira. But then the question is this: do you know C, D, E, and F? No, you don't know them. But the company says they're still going to reward you, because without you, the company will not know A or B or C, D, E, F. So how will the company compensate you? Matching bonus. The computer will take one connection on your left. This is D, and match with E, and you get paid 7,000 naira. The computer will take C and match with F, you get paid 7,000 naira. C will connect two people, D will connect two people and get paid. E, F will connect two people. Let's forget about them. Let's concentrate on you. You see, on the lower level, you have G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N. You don't know them, right? But you'll still be making money from them. How? K would match with J, you make 7,000 naira. The computer will connect or match L and I, you make 7,000 naira. N will match with H, you make another 7,000 naira. N will match with G, you make another 7,000 naira. It continues like this to infinity. But the company says, hey, the amount they can only pay you in one day, because they have to pay other people, is what? A maximum of 40 matches, and that is 280,000 naira in a day. That's the maximum you can make in a day. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where it begins to make sense. Now, when you max out, for a business you started with less than 80,000 naira, your daily income is 280,000 naira, and that means every month you have the power to make 8.4 million. Hold on a second. What if you don't make 8.4 million and you only had 50% success rate? No, hold on. No, 30% success rate. Let's bring it down. What if you had only 20% success rate? How much would you be making every month? Assuming we'll work with you between now and 6 months, and you begin to make only what? Only 20% success rate. That is 1.6 million. Very doable. Not 50% success rate, not 30. Let's go higher. If you think this one is good, I'm going to blow your mind. Make the mistake of starting with Neoverse package. It will cost you 239,970. But for everyone that you connect into the business and they start with the Neoverse package, the company rewards you with 30,000 naira. It's massive. Now, here's some good news, right? The Neoverse, this is how it works. It is more like 3 plots of land, or 3 slots, or 3 accounts. And that is you in 3 places. But in summary, with the 3 slots you have, each slot, remember, can only make as high as 280,000 naira in a day. That means if you have 3 slots, you can be making as high as 840,000 naira. That's the maximum you can make. So for those who want to make a little bit more money, start with the Neoverse package, all right? And the Neoverse package will cost you 239,970. Good news, ladies and gentlemen, because of the Ed 3.0, which was launched yesterday, and the launch promo will last all the way till this week. And my goodness, we don't know when they're going to lift it up, but we're going to enjoy it to the fullest. And that is good news for you. Now, guess what? The Neoverse, which is 239,970, is now going for, in the promo price, look at this, 129,990. That's all. So you're going to be saving 109,000 naira for the Neoverse package, and you will still have the same power to earn over 800,000 every day. So this is the summary of the Neoverse. 3 portfolios is 3 slots, all right? Cost you 129,990. The income you'll be making every day is 840,000 naira. That means every week you'll be making 5.8 million. And of course, every month, 23.5 million. And every year you are walking away with 282 million. My goodness. Making money has never been this easy. But if you think this is good, what if you start with Neoverse and you are not able to make 282,000 naira in a year? Can we do a business analysis, the law of averages? So what if you make only 50% of this 282,000 naira in a year? No. What about, let's use 20%? No. What about we do just 10% success rate? No. What if all you had in this whole 2022 was 1% success rate, which is a failure? Guys, ladies, you're still going to make 2.8 million in the whole year. 1% is failure, but yet this is the only business that when you fail into money. Give yourself 12 months. But now, if you think this is good, let me shock you with one that is ridiculous. The Technoverse package. The Technoverse package will cost you 559,930, and you get the pack, you get products. Remember, each of these packs are products that you're going to use with your family over a period of time, and you don't need to buy again. But then with the Technoverse, if you connect another person who starts with the Technoverse, company pays you 50,000 naira immediately. But here's the good news. The good news of the Technoverse is like it is 7 portfolios of 7 slots. All right. And each slot can pay you as high as 280,000 naira. We're talking about a combined power of 1.96 million naira every single day. Guys, this means that you can now create your own wealth. But the Technoverse is 559,930. And can I ask a question? How much do you think that if they do this promo, the amount they will do this promo that you start? Tell me in the comment section. Come on now. Let me see. How much do you think if they do a promo on this, you just start with this verse? Somebody said 450K. Okay. Someone said 250K. All right. Some said 300,000. Some said 350,000. All right. So if they do a promo on 350,000 naira with this package, you're going to start. Let me blow your mind, ladies and gentlemen. The Technoverse, because of the promo happening, because of the imputation, guys, the Technoverse is going for what? 259,990, not up to 300,000 naira. Yes. So write it down. So when it's time to key in, position yourself immediately. But if you think this is good, imagine what you'll be saving, 299,940. That's what you'll be saving if you start now because of the promo. So ladies and gentlemen, this is a summary of the Technoverse. 7 profit centers cost you 259,000 at the promo price, and your income every month, even though you started at the promo price, you still have the capacity to make 1.9 million every day. And of course, every week, that's 13.7 million. Every month, 54.8 million. And every year, we're talking about 658 million. Guys, what if you had only 1% success rate? It is still 6.5 million every year. Think about it. Now, there's one that is for VIPs. I'm going to just breeze through it. All right. In the QSD, we're going to deal with other higher packages because it's not for everybody. We have the VIP. That's where the big boys play. All right. But anybody can start here. But the good news is that you have the Digiverse, which will cost you 1.1 million, 1.19 million naira to start. And anybody you connect and they start with Digiverse in your team, after you have started, the company will pay you 100,000 naira just because you connected somebody with a Digiverse. But it gets sweet. A Digiverse is 15 portfolios. So that means more money is coming to you because each portfolio can make 280,000 naira. Is ridiculous. And this can give you 4.2 million naira every day. Think about it. 4.2 million naira every day with a package of 1.19 million, which is now going for the promo price less than 500,000 naira. Is ridiculous. If I were you, you start here. Why? Because you're going to be saving 699,000 naira. Borrow the money, whatever it takes you. Because once the promo ends, that's the end. You will never. You can only get at 1.19 million. But then the money you make here is like blood money without shedding blood. All right. So this is the Digiverse summary. 15 slots or 15 plots or 15 profit centers. The promo price is now going at 499,990, and the income is 4.2 million every day, which is translated to 29.4 million every week, and of course, 117 million every month. And we're talking about 1.4 billion. So if you think that you've been looking for how to create wealth all this while, you're in the right place. And just in case you don't know, if you only had 1% success rate with the Digiverse account, my goodness, you will still be cashing out 14 every single year. Please, in our team, nobody has anything less than the least we have ever recorded in our team since we started and since we entered 2020 has been, the least has been 20% success rate. Most often than not, people hit as high as 60, 65% success rate. We're talking about 1% success rate, guys. So how do we do the business so that you can earn? Use our strategy. Simply buy, use, and connect. So you share share the invitation to your friends. I'm simply showing you how it's done, because this is a practical class and you're about to make a decision. So I'm going to guide you on that. You don't need to talk to anybody. Please don't never talk to anybody. Don't convince anybody. You have not made money in the business. You don't even know what you're saying. Let the professionals talk. Let this video talk for you. Is that okay? Because we're here 24 hours for you, and we're going to train you on that, because your success is our success. So for me to succeed, I must help you to succeed. So that makes it very powerful. I bring 50%, you bring 50%, we all grow together. Now you can also share the presentation video with your friends. You can also invite your friends. We will invite your friends on your behalf. So we use a text message like this. Hello, how are you? I was just, I was inducted in a business development group that helps people raise funds to start or expand businesses. As a part of the expansion program of the group, they require sharp and forward-thinking people like you who wish to raise funds for businesses or projects. Since you are one of the sharpest people I know, I sent your name to them. Forgive my not telling you first. The consultants may call you later. So this is the text message you send to your friends. We'll call them and explain to them, educate them, and when they start, they will all connect under you. Of course, we also have the home connection sessions where you invite your friends to your house and we speak to them. Ladies and gentlemen, see, all that is standing between you and 1 million naira monthly in the next 6 months is what you starting now. You see, all you need to do is first, you position yourself by making your payment. 1, 2, you attend the quick start guide meeting. Please, after this meeting, once you start, your next is quick start guide meeting where we'll open up the power of positioning to you. All right, it's very important to understand the power of positioning. You see, if you're not properly positioned, you see somebody that started 2 months late after you, all right, you started now, and you see somebody who starts 2 months after you is making more money than you. It's called the power of positioning. You need to understand that. And we teach it in the QSG. And of course, in the QSG, we now show you the VIP packages that will blow your mind. For those of you who are business-minded, you're entrepreneurs, you want to go big, we're going to show you there. And we're going to show you how to maximize all of your accounts and how you're going to hit 1 million in 6 months and begin to make 1 million every month afterwards. We're going to you teach you how to invite people to see our presentation using our tools. Please, like I said, don't try to convince anybody, please. We will work with you to make 1 million naira in 3 months to 6 months with no financial risk. Keyword, no financial risk. Imagine that for a second. And see yourself become a millionaire in 6 months. Please, again, if you don't see yourself becoming a millionaire, you can never become a millionaire. If you think that being a millionaire is a sin, there's no need being here. But guess what? Money is not the root of all evil. It's the love of money. Therefore, make money, plenty money. If you know how to make money, you won't love money. Money becomes a tool. But if you don't know how to make money, you'll be wanting to make money. So if you get small money, you love it. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to lose it. And that's where the love of money begins. And that becomes sinful. So if I were you, for you to do greatness, you need a voice. Without money, you don't have a voice. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason why successful people rush this business is because it pays every day, no targets, no mandatory monthly purchases, no convincing anyone. We don't convince, we don't market, we don't sell. And then, of course, your business is transferable to your next of kin. So, stories of transformation, I'm going to show you. Before I give you an opportunity to be part of what we're doing, quickly, this is Paul Nushi. Paul Nushi started after he served. It was a terrible period for him when he was serving. Everything was wrong. But the only thing going on for Paul Nushi was that his mind was open to learn new things. You see, people that don't succeed in this business are those that their minds are closed. Paul Nushi's mind was open and immediately entered, he sought for mentorship. Somebody type mentorship in the comment section now, quickly. Mentorship. Mentorship is what demarcates those who succeed and those who don't. Mentorship. But what makes you begin to make quick money is positioning. Mentorship will push you into millions and becoming a millionaire. But if you want to start making quick and fast money, you need to position yourself. For instance, look at Didi. What saved Didi was the word positioning. She was serving in Abuja, getting a salary of 20,000 naira at Kiss FM as a radio personality. And after service, they retained her with that same amount of, well, they were paying her the coppers allowance. But then after service, they returned her and paying her 20,000 naira until eventually they took it up to 25,000 naira. But the same Didi Wala, just because of, she said yes, and she borrowed money, started this business instantaneously, the power of positioning began to work for her. She bought her first car, which was a Camry, a Corolla. This is her third car in the business, by the way. She bought her, I think she bought her mom a car, and this is a car she bought a couple of months ago, Didi Wala, and she's not yet 30 years. So this business does not discriminate. Look at Moses, an architect in Enugu State that they say there's no money. That's his first car in the business. And this is just to show those who have, because, you know, these are the things that you can see. This young man you're looking at here borrowed money from the father. The father used the money, the village people's contribution, and gave him to start his business. Do you know why? Because his mind was open and he said, I need mentorship. Now, the thing is that we cannot mentor you and still pay for you to start. No, you have to do one. So you get money and start, that's your own headache. Our headache is to make sure you succeed. And today, he doesn't only have a car, he has built a house for the father. He's building estates in Enugu State as I speak to you, all from this business. And these testimonies I'm showing you are those who did the ED 2.0 plan, La Buena Vida in 2020, all right? And I'm just showing you the success stories. This is Vivian, used to be a smoothie seller in Abuja, and she wasn't making up to 20,000 naira in a month after all the hard work and all the work she puts in. And of course, eventually she got an interview for a job that they offered to be paying her 50,000 naira every month. And then I told her, well, this is an option. And by the way, that's my wife. And she started a business. In 2 weeks, she made over 250,000 naira in 2 weeks. And she said, my goodness, what if I went to get that job and they were paying me 50,000 naira every month? Where would I be? And today, she's creating millionaires on a monthly basis. This is Chinoye Anodere. That's the first car. She used to be one of the high distributors in a particular brand, but the problem was the risk involved in that business was so high and the work was so terrible. And when she saw this business, she abandoned that one. And then why? Because there's no risk here. She abandoned, and the effort she was putting in that business, the effort she was putting in that business every single month, she would put 1/4 of that effort in a day. She explodes. That's her first car in the business. And of course, that's her husband, Ambassador Kelechi Anodere, who was also in a heavy debt before he started his business. Well, that's his Maserati. This is Samuel Mweke, started as a secretary, all right, in this place, in this Abuja. He started as a secretary, and then when he saw the presentation, he said, look, I can do this now. And I told him, look for money to start. I will mentor you. And that's what he did. And to a certain level, his mentor, who happened to be my wife, that I mentored as well, now took over the mentorship. All right. I did the base I could because I have so many people I'm working with now. So Mrs. Ambassador Vivian, my wife, took over him, worked with him. In 2 years, this young man you're looking at became a millionaire. That's the person I'm talking about, who have not gone to university. He is just less than 26 years old. I think he just clocked 26 years. And he has people that refer him to as sir. And these are old 60, 70-year-olds, some 50-year-old retirees who call him sir. Why? Because he brings value to the table and he lives his life to help others to rise. And this is somebody who doesn't have a degree. Do you know what he said? He said that before my 30th birthday, a school will call me and give me what? And give me a doctorate degree. I don't need to go to school to get that. Do you know why? He said that before my 30th birthday, I would have removed 1,000 people out of poverty. Come on now. That was not, but you must be rich. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't, if I begin to show you all the testimonies, we won't leave here. Because look at Imelda. Imelda, an Ugu seller, used to sell Ugu. Ugu, you know what Ugu is? Bitter leaf. That's what she used to sell. And yeah, well, some people might call it bitter leaf. You know, bitter leaf is a bit different, but this one is also not so bitter. But then, you know, just for lack of explanation. But that's what she used to sell. And she gathered, again, the bulk of the money she had in the Ugu Sellers Association. So the idea is anyhow you can get money to start is your headache. That is your own prerogative. Our own mandate is to make sure you succeed. So anyhow you get the money, just key in. But what went for her were two things. She quickly, because the money was handy, she plugged it into the business and she got the power of positioning. The power of positioning states that he who first starts dictates the pace of those who start later. Yeah. Imagine what will happen to you if you make the mistake of starting now. You will dictate the pace of those who are coming later. That means if you want millions, it will come. They will position, everybody coming will be under your space. Do you understand? And that's what helped her. And through mentorship, her business exploded. That's her first car, Ugu seller, first car in the business. She didn't know how to drive. She learned how to drive with this Mercedes. How many people actually learn how to drive a Mercedes? Not Honda, not Toyota, a Mercedes. And that's how to show you how powerful this business is. Do you know why? Because even if this car has an accident, the money to maintain the car is not a problem. Because when you're a millionaire, you are a millionaire. All right? Ladies and gentlemen, all that is standing between you and 1 million naira monthly in the next 6 months is what's starting now. And as I begin to close, you might be asking, so, sir, you've shown everybody's testimony. Who are you to tell us to be a millionaire? Oh, well, my simple story is a bit humbling to me. It's just a 4-year transformation through this business, through the power of mentorship, and through the power of positioning. Before I started the business, after 4 years of doing the business. That's all I can say. Life transforming experience. I used to owe 3 million naira, 3 million. I couldn't pay it back in 12 months. I was arrested and put in police station. They made me sign an undertaking that every kobo I was getting from my salary, as at the time, I must use to offset all my debt. It was a humbling experience for me. And that was when I knew that making money wasn't easy. Ladies and gentlemen, if you think making money is hard, try being broke. Try owing people. You understand that making money is actually not hard. Being broke is harder. But then that was my experience because I did not know how to be rich. But when I was mentored on to be rich, I began to implement it. I was not lazy about it. I was willing to work. I borrowed money to start this business 22nd January 2016, the brokest month of the year, because I saw, keyword, I saw the future from where I was. I was sick and tired of being broke. I was sick and tired. I have money today. I don't have money tomorrow. I wanted to change my life completely. When I borrowed the money and started, I made a declaration. I said, this will be the last January I'll be broke in my life. 2016, I will never forget that, 22nd January. And it has been so ever since. Today, I've been able to help over 3,000 people become monthly millionaires. This year, the mandate is even higher. So you might be a lucky one, lucky few that I'm going to work with this year. I'm personally, now my mandate is to instruct the people I have helped to become millionaires to also create millionaires themselves. The minimum is 10 each. But this year I want to do something a bit special. I want to personally raise 100 people, not 1,000, not 2,000, but 100 people. These are going to form my inner caucus, the mastermind, the A games, and these are fresh people. I want to prove a point that you can be a millionaire in 6 months. 100 people entering the millionaire status in 6 months, not just in 12 months, in 6 months. That's my passion for this year. And who will do that? If not someone that grew into the millions. 2016, that's my office. I just want to show you the testimony in a few slides. 2016, borrowed money to pay for office space, and I was sharing with 3 people. But then doing the business, you know, money started coming in. I moved to my small cubicle in 2017. small money started coming in this business. And of course, in 2018, I moved to Shalom Plaza Suite 38. All right, that's the office space, but everything just happening every year, yearly. So as you can see there, once you begin to see picture in a man's office, once you begin to see flowers in a man's office, it means that he has started making profits. Amen. If you're not making profit, you can't be buying flower, and you don't have time to thinking about it. But of course, in 2019, because this business gives you financial growth instantaneously, 2019, I packed into my presidential office, and of course, that's where I'm reaching out to you right now. So from here, I've been able to reach out to celebrities, reach out to principal partners, honorable members, and the rest. And of course, being able to reach out and feed and help the less privileged, that is an amazing concept, not just in Nigeria, but outside Nigeria. It's been amazing. All right, in the Philippines and in Europe, we've just been helping and empowering people. When there was COVID-19, we gathered ourselves, myself and some of our partners, and started giving food to widows, less privileged, IDP camps, because these people were cut off from daily livelihoods. And if we didn't have money, we wouldn't be able to do that. That's why you have to reach. All right, that's my first car in the business. By the way, I love big cars. I love big things. So I said, why must I drive a Honda? The people that drive a Mercedes and BMW, do they have two heads? I bought my first BMW. I love this car because it's a very unique model. Only 250 models in the whole world. M-Power 5 Series BMW. But then that's not my dream car, though. It wasn't my dream car. My dream car was a Porsche Panamera, white. I'd always been dreaming of that car, but then my mentor told me, work it out from the business. This business can give it to you. I said, really? I said, yes. Just focus on it. And guess what? When I thought about buying the car eventually, in 2020, during lockdown, I borrowed money, started this business in 2016. This was the first car I bought. But then that was my dream car. But in 2020, when there was lockdown, when there was a halt in every activity, I placed an order for a brand new Porsche Panamera, white. It was delivered to my place, my house, in August 2020, after the lockdown was eased, and I took delivery of it. That's it there. So what does that tell you? Don't think small, think big. Now, if you're thinking big, this business will help you to attract the big things that you want, and you don't need to be afraid of doing illegal things to make money. So ladies and gentlemen, engage now. You will be part of the pioneers who will hit 1 million monthly in the next 6 months. You get an unfair advantage over others, period. So we have 3 categories of engagement to help you hit ₦1 million in 6 months. Just 3 categories. Number 1, you have the privilege to work with an emerging leader. Now, if an emerging leader works with you, you can hit ₦1 million in 18 months. Now, those who will work with an emerging leader are those who start 1 week after seeing this presentation, all right? Because your name has already been registered. So if you don't start immediately and you start 1 week, no problem. An emerging leader will mentor you, all right? But then it will take you 18 months to hit ₦1 million in the business. But then if you start within 3 days after seeing this business, 3 days, just 3 days, then you get to the privilege to work with what? A global leader. Now, for you to make $1 million, it will take you 12 months if a global leader mentors you, all right? But this is for those who start in 3 days. You cannot start immediately. You start 3 days later, you will be mentored by a global leader. Then it will take you 12 months to hit 1 million. If you start after 7 days, a global leader cannot work with you again. Only emerging leaders, these are leaders in training, they would work with you, but then it takes a little bit more time for you to enter into the experience of 1 million every month. But if you are here and you said enough is enough, I have struggled, I don't need to wait for 18 months to make 1 million. I don't need to wait for 12 months to make 1 million. And you beat yourself in the chest and you say, I am worthy to be a millionaire. Then your time has come. The mastermind will work with you. And by God's special grace, I'm one of the principal masterminds of this great, powerful organization. And if you're looking at me, I will be the one to work with you hand in hand through my leaders to make sure that we help you hit 1 million in 3 to 6 months in this business. No strings attached. You will not lose money, no financial risk, and we will get it done if you're ready. These are the few masterminds we have and in the business. So the reason why the mastermind slot is very exclusive is because we don't have so many masterminds We don't have enough hands. We don't want to get too many people that we cannot work with. We would have loved to get everybody, but unfortunately, no much hands. But here's another thing. To get the masterminds to work with you, in case you're not part of those that will be selected today or tonight, for a mastermind to work with you, you have to drop 2.5 million. Is a 6 months mentorship. 2.5 million now is more expensive because there's so many people that are coming to the business. But here's the good news. If you don't have extra 2.5 million to pay for the mastermind training alone, all right, this is different from the money you're going to start the business with. If you don't have 2.5 million to pay a mastermind so that you begin to make 1 million every month in your next 3 months or 4 months or 5 months, maximum 6 months. If you don't have 2.5 million to pay for a mastermind mentorship, then there's good news. All you need is what? Start now. When others are still contemplating, what do? You start. And that is what happened to me. That's what happened to a lot of all the testimonials I'm looking at. I'm showing you, they all had access to the power of positioning because they started fast. So choose your preferred package, startup plan carefully. So write this down or screen munch it so that you would select and choose properly. Either you start with entry verse 79,990, all right, but there's no promo code on it. It pays out 280,000 naira, which is not bad. Or you start with Neoverse. Now, Neoverse is better because Neoverse is 3 slots. Entry verse is 1 slot. Listen to me. Entry verse is 1 slot, 79,990. Neoverse is 3 slots. That means it's supposed to be what? 239,970. Is that okay? But because of the promo, you can get the same Neoverse at 129,990, and you will still have a daily payout of 840,000 naira, even though you started at a lower price. Now, if you think big, start with Technoverse. This is what I'm going to say. I'm not going to show the other ones. They are exclusively for VIPs. They have a different presentation. They have those ones, I would have a personal one-on-one with them in terms of their mentorship. But for you here, choose from any of these, Entryverse, Neoverse, or Technoverse. Technoverse costs 559,930, but with the promo, it's going for 259,990. And of course, it has a daily payout, my goodness, 1.96 million naira every month. Now, even if you don't believe it, give it a try. Even if you're not making 1.9 million every month with the Technoverse, and you are making, every day, pardon me, and you're making half of it, over 500,000 every month, or you're even making 200,000 every month, it's still something, right? Yeah, 200,000 every month, it's still something, okay? So details that you need. We're